is totally the different, man. That's why we always say I was born in Africa, but Belgium shaped me, man. You understand? Belgium fucking shaped me, man. I kind of like. And also without Belgium, I feel like there are a lot of things I would have not even known, even about my own people, even about my own place, right? Because it's kind of shaped the way I look at things and the way you understand, I digest things, whether even in terms of religion and shit like that, in terms of, in a lot of us other aspects. That's again why I always say I was born in Africa, but I would most say about Belgium shaped me. That's not to say that I'm Belgian or anything, right? Because at the end of the day, no Belgian always address me as a Belgian, right? At the end of the day, know who you are, know what you stand for, what you believe in, and I always say you picking one or two advice from somewhere does not mean that you love the other side more than the other. You understand? It means you are creating your own reality based on the things that you have experienced and are seeing. You understand? Don't give a fuck about no more. Got blood on my teeth, nigga. Blood in my tears, Got blood on my teeth, nigga. Blood in my tears, Gang, gang, gang. Gang, 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 what's going on, blessed people? As you can see, man, the sun is out. We outside as motherfucking well. You know what I mean? Of course, it's about that time of the year that it's gonna be nice weather, so I hope it just stays like this. You know what I mean? Because the weather in Belgium is unpredictable, man. You know what I mean? It can look like this. Sometimes you'll see sun and you'll see rain at the same time. Sometimes you'll see rain, sun, and snow at the same time. Sometimes you see rain, snow, wind, sun the same time. So if you are to judge how you dress by looking through the window and say, it's gonna be hot, I dare you by 6:30 you'll be shaking like a fucking chicken in your jacket. You know what I mean? So everywhere you go outside, no matter this fucking sun, you gotta put on your fucking jacket. You know what I mean? Just like I said, the Belgian weather is unpredictable, man. You know what I mean? But it's a motherfucking way. That doesn't matter as long as we can enjoy good fruits and good food with the weather. That is a key thing. You know, you understand, my brother. So today we are enjoying some coconut that I bought. Actually, I think I bought it yesterday, right? I bought it 2 days ago, right? And I even shoot it with you guys. But either way, as you can see, today we're about to go enjoy this beach, man. I talk to you guys in the motherfucking. Today we're about to, let's go break it, man. Come here, me, hamburger, come here, me. Full coconut. Fresh coconut juice, man. Come on. Wish I was in the Bahamas right now. Wish I was in Africa. Oh my god, I swear this coconut is sweet, bro. Believe me, it's hard before you find sweet coconut in Europe, man. Because before you get from wherever that is coming from and get to Europe, it's either too silly bad, or they have to really harvest it like too early, right? So you get over here and then, yeah. But either way, it's not that. I mean, either way, it's not that bad. This one, it's really hard before I find real good coconut here in Europe, man. You know. So when I see one, I'm always happy. Okay, let me not act like this shit is too sweet. It's that little bit of that sour, so it's not like the ones in Africa that I used to eat. But either way, it's not bad. Like I said, it's hard before you find a real sweet, good coconut here in Europe, man. Let me just say good. A lot of good fruit. It's hard before you find them here. Even mango. I swear, since I came to Europe, I've never eaten a sweet mango, man. You see that all these mango that are sun ripe, sour. It tastes like, I don't even get it, right? It tastes like someone put it like this under the sun. You see like, either way, man, fuck it, man. We can't complain, man. Some people don't even have that. Either way, we're blessed, man, that we can still enjoy this. So cheers to everybody. Let me go break this. These are some niggas These are some niggas white in the insides. These are some niggas black in the outside, white in the inside. Identity crisis. These are some niggas, yeah, some of your corny niggas, man. This is y'all right here. This is y'all right here. White in the inside, black in the outside, white in the inside. These are exactly how some of these corny niggas are, man. You understand? Either way, man. Don't mind me, yo. Shit, I need some knife. So basically, people, you guys are welcome to another vlog, man. Just like I said, right now I'm about to go do some cardio, and then after that I'm about to eat some eggs. Then after that, we're about to go eat something, man. And then we probably will hit the gym later. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Remember, only you can stop you, my brother. When they say you can't, my brother, you do motherfucking more. Because whether they hate it or they love it, my bro, you have to go hard, man. You know what I mean? You care less and strive motherfucking more. Let's go the other ways up. Time to take action. Remember, yesterday was the perfect day to start. But guess what, man? Today is still a motherfucking option. Let's go the other ways up.
Gang, gang, gang.
Say another thing, and it's done with ya. One more fucking word,
Gang, gang, gang.
with ya. Stay out of my way, don't make me lose temper. One more fucking thing, and it's all over. I'ma pull up on ya, I'll be all up in your face. I'm not yet to play no games, yeah, nigga got no manners. I'ma pull up on ya, I'll be all up in your face. I'm not yet to play no games, yeah, nigga got no manners. I'ma pull up on ya, I'll be all up in your face. I'm not yet to play no games, yeah, nigga got no manners. Yeah, nigga got no manners. But I do what I do. Niggas
As you can see, I'm destroying my meat, some cucumber, and of course some fried egg, man. Come on. 6 whole egg and 2 whole white, and no, 6 white and 2 whole egg. Delicious. I have eaten. The rest can die. And now we can eat the rest of our coconut, right? Sorry about that. Now I can eat the rest of my coconut. Thing about coconut is also a lot of fat, so especially when you're cutting down. But it's good fat though, you understand? It's still good fat, so it's okay. Either way, my people, I swear, if it wasn't cheat there, I mean, if it wasn't that I'm cutting, I would have eaten this with Gary. This is African way, man. That's what we call what in should I say in abroad? That's what we call the African cereal. You understand, Gary? When I'm eating this with Gary, I swear, delicious with some sugar and all that. But I don't want to fuck up my diet, or perhaps maybe I might show you guys the African cereal on one of these. Let's say in 2 weeks or something. I will chill on Saturday, and then I'll show you guys, man. You understand? But either way, man, just like I told you, I finished with my cardio. I ate some eggs, and yeah, now I'm having my last snacks. You know, these are the things that I sometimes miss, man. I swear down, from Africa. Real organic food that comes straight from the farm to the consumers. You understand? There's no in between, those sort of things, or that you just go like this on the mango tree and pluck your own fruit and eat it. I swear, things like that, sometimes I got them. I can't lie, I fucking miss it, man. You understand? And as well as when you're eating fruit over here, you can really feel the texture of it is like tastes way more different than when you eat some fruit, especially like for instance the coconut water that I just drink right now. You can sincerely taste the difference, right? How, like for instance, like I also told you earlier, most of these things like that they'll probably have is, I don't care whether it's in the Caribbean or somewhere in Africa or even in Asia somewhere. Most of the time all these things are being harvested before they ship out, right? So by the time you arrive here, it's either bad or sometimes they harvest it too early before it ripe or get to a state that anybody can eat it, right? So before we get it, it's kind of like sun ripe, you understand? So they will harvest it like maybe like let's say a month or two before it really ripe, so they have proper time to ship it over here. So by the time it arrive anywhere in the West or Europe, wherever that is going, so by that time it's still looking okay, but that will sacrifice the texture of it, that will sacrifice the flavor of it, right? And that's exactly what's happening with a lot of these fruits that we're eating in Europe, man. You know what I mean? But either way, man, just like I said, at least it's still better than nothing, man. You know, and that's why everything in Europe I've noticed is everything is just, everybody's used to process everything. Everything has to be processed. Everything, like even dates, everything you eat is processed, or you understand? It's hard. It's so hard. I guess that's what create the scarcity and also keep the people dependent, you understand? And also keep the people dependent, man, on the state. So that means basically there's nothing that you can put in your body without that the government knowing that you actually put it in your body. Does that make sense? That's crazy. Maybe for a little amount of people it's a little bit different because you know, like for some people that are like farmers or have family that, you understand, for them maybe it might be different, but for the majority, like 99, yeah, okay, let me know that's right. Let's say 97% of the people are dependent on what we get in the shop or what we buy, right? So actually, again, that comes back to, like I said, that means the government determine what you put in your body. That should actually sink in, man. I think that's really creepy, to be sincere with you. Even though me personally, I'm a proud fan of the Belgian farmers, man. Let me just say the European farmers. I love them, man. I swear I love the European farmers. Especially, I'm sure that if it wasn't for the way European farmers and stood up and go against some certain things, I'm sure there will be a lot of chemicals that we in Europe here will be eating, man. Just like in the States, you understand? But the fact that at least the farmers are, I'm not saying it's perfect, I'm saying at least they are doing their best to control GMO, to control a lot of things, right? Like for instance, just a simple burger in the States is fucking, I don't understand. To compare with like Belgium, you can't even compare the beside the flavor, but the quality of the meat, you understand? That is because we have people like the Belgian farmers that are actually rooting for us to have fresh and organic food as much as possible. So that's why me personally, I love the Belgian farmers, man. You understand? Belgian farmers are the real warriors, man. And when they protest, the government listen. The government listen. They will go to the government, to members of parliament houses. They will block the whole street. Nigga, you came out of the house, you reversing that thing you signed. It's not like my African people that when the government says something, they'll say, only God can change it. I'm not God. I'm not this. That's it. Yeah, it's totally the different, man. That's why we always say I was born in Africa, but Belgium shaped me, man. You understand? Belgium fucking shaped me, man. I kind of like. And also without Belgium, I feel like there are a lot of things I would have not even known, even about my own people, even about my own place, right? Because it's kind of shaped the way I look at things and the way you understand, I digest things, whether even in terms of religion and shit like that, in terms of, in a lot of us other aspects. That's again what I always say. I was born in Africa, but I would most say about Belgium shaped me. That's not to say that I'm Belgian or anything, right? Because at the end of the day, no Belgian always address me as a Belgian, right? At the end of the day, no matter how I speak Dutch or no matter how much I try to integrate this, I'm always, where are you from? Who are you? You understand? Sometimes that hurt me, right? Because not like in a way that I want to forget where I'm from, but in a way of I don't know where I belong sometimes, right? Because sometimes for my African people, especially the ones in Africa, they'll say, "Oh, you too Western, or you think you understand," because I might not think like I was born there, because I might not think like them, you understand? Again, I was born there, but I wasn't raised there. That's again why I say I was born in Cameroon, but shape and everything was in Belgium, you understand? Belgium, I was also raised in Cameroon, you understand? Because I stayed in Cameroon till like I was 12, 11 something, 12 something, you understand? So before I left already, my mindset was already kind of like stayed to based on my environment in Cameroon, you understand? But Belgium kind of like sharpen it up and give it more structure around it. And again, that's why I say that sometimes I would feel lost, because first of all, I can't speak my indigenous language, right? And I can only speak English, French, and Dutch, right? Which is sad, because again, as an African, I cannot speak no African language. It's very sad. But then at the same time, I want to feel bad about it. But then I'll talk to some people, to some kids that grew up in Africa, and they also cannot speak their own language. So it makes me then feel like, wait, somehow they'll feel like disconnect from me, because my reason, my way of thinking is probably a little bit different from them, right? But then also with the Belgian, I also feel disconnect, because probably, okay, we might have the same way. I don't want to say the same way of thinking, because not everybody have the same way of thinking, but the fact that I would see things just like them because they were born, I mean, if they were born here, but I was raised up here, you understand? I went to school here almost all my whole life. And I think I've lived more in my lifetime, spent more years in Europe than even in Africa, right? Like I said, I came here when I was 12 years, something like that, and now I'm 32. So yeah, to compare with the people back home, my thought and my way of thinking would be very different. But then to compare with the people here as well, it's also the same. My thought and my way of thinking will also be different, because they both will kind of shape me. It's good, but it's also bad, because it can make you feeling like you're walking in between and you belong nowhere, if that makes sense. You understand? So at the end of the day, my bro, I always say, know who you are, man. That is the most motherfucking important, man. You understand? I don't want to go in too deep and say too goddamn much, but at the end of the day, know who you are, know what you stand for, what you believe in. And I always say, you picking one or two advice from somewhere does not mean that you love the other side more than the other. You understand? It means you are creating your own reality based on the things that you have experienced and are seeing. You understand? That's exactly why I say that my way of thinking will not be the same like the people like the kids that grew up in Cameroon. I was born there and stayed there their whole life. And my way of thinking will also not be the same as the kids that were born here and stayed here their whole life. Because I'm flushing a little bit between both worlds, but then somehow it makes me kind of lost between both worlds, because somehow both worlds cannot relate with me. I don't know, sometimes it's hard. I hope you get my point. But then, my brother, I can never complain, man, because every day, again, like I always say, every day you wake up and see another day, it's a blessing, man. Growing up in Africa, I would say, for the most part, man did not have hope, even though I was still a kid, you understand? Because when grow up in an environment, you see other people around you who don't have hope. It becomes your reality, you understand? Even as sometimes as hard as you might believe in yourself, but your environment and as well as the people around you will shape your thoughts, you understand? But the fact that a lot of people don't have hope in themselves can also make you lose that hope in yourself. Sometimes even the most disciplinarian person can fall into that trap too, you understand? So at the end of the day, that's why I always say, feed your mind with greatness, you understand? So my actual point is that you know, in life, sometimes there are some things that you might neglect, and then I've probably already said on the previous vlog, some things that you neglect until you don't have them. Like for instance, this simple thing as this coconut, I swear, things like this coconut, mango, these are things that we used to eat in Africa. I used to be like, damn it, what the fuck again, man, I have to eat this shit, because it was just everywhere. You can go down the street, you see a fresh mango tree, you walk down the road, you see some coconut tree, just, you understand, just harvest one mango and things like that. And even sometimes if they don't give you, just walk in someone's farm and harvest mango and eat it, right? You understand? See, all these natural things there that I never used to value back then are the things that I'm like, God damn, I miss this, I miss that, I miss this. You understand? That's what it is, growing up in Africa but raised up in Europe, man. I swear down, some things that at the end of the day, my brother, just have to remember that only you can stop you, man. You know, growing up in Africa, the little things that I used to miss, that I used to hate back then, are the things I'm actually literally missing now, man. Just like the fruit and the natural things and things like that. But again, every day we wake up and see another day is a blessing, man. You know, there is no way that is perfect. That's why again I said we should just learn to take one or two from here and there, and from there you make your own reality. You understand? But last thing that you want to do is allow people to tell you what you can do or what you cannot do, who you will become and who you will not. You understand? That is the most motherfucking important, man. That's why we always say only you can stop you. You understand? At the end of the day, a weak mind is a weak motherfucking body. You can only work on yourself and trying to improve yourself as much as possible. That's why again I always say that you should not start training because of the fact that you want to be the biggest guy or anything like that. Start training because you want to just improve yourself overall, man. Anyway, let me not stretch this vlog too goddamn much. At the end of the day, remember that only you can stop you, and of course a weak mind is a weak motherfucking body, man. Let's go work out, man. Let's go get this motherfucking money in. Let's go get boom.
Gang, gang, gang.
Come here, me full apple. Come here, me full apple. Come here, me full apple. Ha.
Gang, gang, gang.
Somebody tell these motherfuckers we back, yo. I know they want to.
Yeah, you know how to do this, man. Life is good when you're living up to your truth. Yeah, it's sweet like a apple juice.
Yeah, the realest in my city, nigga, still undefeated, nigga. Yeah, behind the fucking mic, nigga, I got bars for days. I can murder these rappers with a clap on my hands. Yeah, the realest, nigga, and I bring it, nigga, and I'm with it, nigga, and I kill it, nigga. Yeah, don't mistake me, nigga. Bitch, I do this, nigga, and I prove it, nigga. Bitch, I'm on it, nigga. Yeah, put some respect on my name, salute me, nigga. Yeah, if I want it, I go get it, kill the demon, nigga. If you doubt me, then it's fuck you, the demon, nigga. We are ready to get added to that money, let us shake, keep coming, and the cops keep knocking, but I'm not gonna open, yeah. I'm so old town, the nigga got no feelings. My nigga, please don't piss me, yeah. I'm an African bad boy, I go hard, the nigga got no limit, yeah. Young nigga got no feelings, yeah. I'ma just be on my own, man. You know,
Gang, gang, gang.
fake is the new real.
Okay, just like I always say, man, on the back is the most sensitive part of your whole back. So don't forget to train it, man. And one reason why I'm actually saying that, because there was this one guy that was just here, literally. He was telling me about how he had a new back replacement and all that, and he's still training, right? This guy was even deadlifting. And there's another guy that is in his mid-20s, late 20s, perhaps early 30s like me, and he's asking me advice on how to train his rear delt, right? But without bending. You see what I mean? He's telling me he has an injury on his neck. I mean, he's telling me that he can't bend because his back hurts. I'm like, bro, you're still this young. If this man in his late 50s or early 50s is doing it, what the fuck is your excuse, bro? You see why most people, they can't improve? They just want that type of exercise that they will sit and everything just moves smoothly. They can't fuck with compound and shit like that, you understand? If this guy is asking me an exercise that he needs to do without using his back for his real delt, that should already tell you the state that his back is at, right? First of all, and secondly, that he's also not looking for ways to improve it. And shit, don't mind me, I'm sweating a lot, man. But at the end of the day, don't be that guy, man. You understand? That's why again I always say a weak point is something you don't work on, man. You understand? If this one don't work, always try to improve, especially in your young age. And if you start feeling some certain pain in your young age, and if you start feeling some certain pain in your young age, bro, so that's already telling me that before you get to your late 50s, brother, you won't even be able to do this. You understand? So if you're already in your early 20s, if you're that young, are you already complaining about your back to the extent that you're not even finding ways to improve it, then I don't even want to say, or should I say, I'm scared for you when you get to your 50s. For real, you know, they say whatever you want to prevent now, from happening. Whatever you want to prevent in the future, you have to stop doing it now, not when you get there. When you get there, you're supposed to be ready. At the end of the day, only you can stop it, man. Go.
Gang, gang, gang.
Push it to the limit, bitch, a nigga killing it. Push it to the limit, bitch, young nigga ripping it. Push it to the limit, bitch, a nigga killing it. Push it to the limit, bitch, young nigga ripping it. Push it to the limit, bitch, a nigga killing it. Push it to the limit, bitch, young nigga ripping it. Push it to the limit, bitch, a nigga killing it. Push it to the limit, bitch, young nigga ripping it. Push it to the limit, bitch. Can you turn up for me? Yeah, push it to the limit, bitch. It's a block party. Yeah, push it to the limit, bitch. Can you turn up for me? Yeah, push it to the limit, bitch. It's a block party. Yeah, push it to
Gang,
the
gang,
limit,
gang.
bitch.
Gang, gang. Come on, man. We are done. Come on, man. We are done. Of course, it was a blessed workout. You know what I mean? No pain. It's no motherfucking gains, man. Just as you can see, the weather is shining. That means the melanin are shining too. You understand? Either way, just like I was saying, my brother, it was a blessed workout. And if you did not take anything out of this video, at least I hope you can at least take the part when I told you about the difference about someone that is actually working on his weaker point and someone that is just only looking for all the solutions around it, but except working on it physically. You understand? That guy is like in his mid-20s, late 20s, perhaps max. I think Max will be like early 30s, right? And bro is here asking me what type of exercise should he do for his rear delt without having to bend. Like, bro, that's what I mean. And this guy can stand up straight, walk, so that's already should tell me that his back is not that bad, right? And this guy is able to do tricep extension. This guy is able to do triceps. So that means if you can able to do all that, that means somehow, because for instance when you do tricep, you gotta lock your under back to keep your body straight, right? So that means if this guy is able to do that, that means he's just avoiding to bend fully, and which I think is a weak thing, man. You know what I mean? Because that just shows me that you are not ready to not only work on yourself but to improve in general. You're just there to try to find the easiest solution to say, oh, at least I'm going to the gym. You know what I mean? Fuck it, man. Again, that's again why I always say a weak point is something you don't work on. The other guy was in his like, I think Max will be like late 40s, right? Early 40s, mid 50s, something like that. And this guy had he told me he had a hernia or something like that, and they operated his back, and apparently he had a new, I don't want to say waist, but he had some injury or something that they replaced in his back. I don't know exactly what. But with that being said, this bro is still able to do deadlift, and he's still able to do rows, all that. But then this guy have never have a surgery. It's already preventing his back for some reason in his, at what age? Huh? At what age? This is the moment that you're supposed to work on it and improve it, man. Either way, man. Either way, let me not go into deep, or let me not try to sound like I'm judging. I'm just saying this so you can get it one or two things out of it, man. If I was looking at only at the pain that my knee hurt, I swear down, I would just stay fucking home, man. Again, pain take away pain, man. You understand? That's why I said as well in some previous vlog that if I don't train my leg for a certain amount of time, I swear that I have way more pain than if I train them. You understand? So at the end of the day, pain take away pain. I can't really say much or more than that. You understand?
Gang, gang, gang.